All right, so a couple hours later, I had to go out and get some lunch and other stuff. But anyway, so here we go. Car's up on jack stands on the front end this time. A few days ago, we had the rear up to do that rear suspension adjustment. So we're not going to mess with the suspension up front. Like I said the other day, I like it just where it's at. But just to show you guys, so here's my front setup. Really the only difference is rather than a 15 mil spacer, I got a 20. So that gives me the clearance I need up front. And I've removed all the plastic in the fender wells, partially removed the plastic underneath, and that's so you can access the fog lights, because you got to get to the 3 nuts and bolts from the back in order to remove them. So I did that, and here is the offending article. So let me show you the rear. So I mean, it's not pretty, but if you look at it, I mean, I think I did a pretty good job of sealing the whole freaking thing. And for whatever reason, I just keep getting, and it's only this side. It's driving me crazy. Only this side gets water in it. I don't know what's going on. Like I said, here are the rings that go around the fog light. So I'm going to respray those so it matches the car, because now it's like this gunmetal finish, which was something I was going with a little while ago. Some of my trim pieces I painted this color because it matches the wheels, but going back to Nissan Silver. So you see here, again, I mean, rather than dig out all that freaking silicone and mess with that, I had an extra set of fog lights already. Yeah, don't ask. Someday I'll take you on a tour of my storage locker, and I just got extra everything. So same fog lights, same deal. There's the 3 nuts I was talking about on the back. These actually came with the factory Sylvania? That's weird. I figured it'd be a Japanese brand. Anyway, Sylvania fog light bulb, probably halogens. So, I mean, but you can still see, look at the gaps there, right? There's still some significant gaps there. I don't know what the difference is, really, between the aftermarkets I was running and these. It still looks like water could get in there. Who knows? I mean, these Japanese cars are over-engineered. This factory halogen bulb probably has some kind of freaking gasket or something. I don't know. To prevent condensation from getting in there. So we're going to fix that. But just because I like doing shit the hard way, oh, that's better. Light's much better on this side. So I got these. So I'm going to run yellow fogs, which I think is a nice retro look, right? Not many cars are running yellow fogs these days. So again, aftermarket, just like the LEDs. Am I going to have condensation issues again? Maybe, maybe not. But the mistake that I'm not going to make again is I'm not going to frickin' shove a bunch of silicone in those gaps. I'm just going to leave it as is. If it starts to leak, I just pull it out, spray it out with some air, let it sit for a day, and it dries, and I'll be done with it. So, like I told you, there's a lot of mistakes I've made in this car. 1 or 2 I keep making over and over again, and that's one of them. So the headlights, let's take a look. So I got these are both loose. Took the grill out again, and so these headlights are coming out this afternoon as well. And I'm probably not going to film too much of the process. I mean, you guys have seen headlights or fog lights being changed out, simply because it's going on 3 o'clock, and like I mentioned, it's still March. And we don't do daylight savings time here in Japan, so it gets dark around 5:30, 5:45. So I'm racing against the clock. As always, got to drive to work in the morning. This car is my daily driver. It is my hobby. It is my experiment. It is my whatever. I got to drive this thing to get to work. But I did want to show you some wiring. Now, don't laugh at my wiring. The reason why I'm using butt connectors there instead of solder or more permanent connections, because I knew I was taking these out anyway, and that was just, like the old saying, just to get me home or get me to work, and then back home, however you want to look at it. So that's why that's like that. So that's all coming out and going to rewire everything permanently, or semi-permanently, solder up all the connections with the new headlights, and it's going to be a much cleaner look, which I'm looking forward to, because those are all faded and shitty looking. There's the new ones. I showed those to you in a different video. I mean, look at that. Practically brand new. I mean, they're just gorgeous. I mean, the plastic is fantastic. No scratches, no fading. Those are going in. The only thing I'm going to do different is, since I'm going with the yellow fog lights, this is going to be my low beam, right? This is an H1 bulb, which has been tinted yellow, which is probably not legal, but I'm going to run with it anyway. And I mean, if it's useless for driving at night, which it very well may be, it might look cool, but I mean, if it's just unsafe, then I have the stock H1s that I could replace. Right, so that is the plan for the rest of the afternoon. Like I said, I'm probably not going to film any of it, simply because it's not that exciting and I'm running out of time. Oh, so I gave you the specs on the rear wheels the other day. Let's take a look at the fronts. I want to say these are 9s or 8.5s. Let's see. What the hell is the name thing? Okay, these are, yeah, I was right. So, there you go. 19 inches by 8.5 plus 35. So they are staggered, but it's plus 35 on all four corners. That's my wheel, the rim setup anyway. And on the front, I'm running 235 ZRs, and I forgot to mention on the rear, I think they're 245s. Let's see what I got on the rear. No, same, 235 ZR19, and these are Pinzo tires. Pinzo, Pinso. I don't know. They're from Indonesia, and I've had like probably 3 sets of these, and because the car is cambered a bit, they're gonna. I mean, look, if you're running any kind of camber, why anyone would buy expensive tires is beyond me, unless you got a fucking show car. So these are here in Japan. They're from Indonesia. They're not Chinese. I think these are delivered about $240 for 4. I mean, you can't go wrong. And they last long enough for me because I don't do a lot of driving. I'm not freaking drifting this car. I'm not doing anything crazy. It's just regular street driving. And they work fine for what I need to do. Okay, so that's all. And we will see you next time. Peace.